there's the run out. You got St. Mary's versus Kutztown coming at you. The lineup for St. Mary's, a strong one. They brought a big team, but Colin Hawley, we mentioned yesterday, a very mobile team for the Gales. Unexpected when big bodies move so well.
Yeah, you got a couple of guys in the St. Mary's squad that are absolute hammer.
Finals, they had lost to Iona, which seemed to seal their fate, and then they put a walloping on the third match of the day. They had to score a ton of points, over 35, I believe, and they got it done. So young men from Kutztown can score. This man in particular was electric yesterday, Aaron Gray. Now out to Brayton Merritts. Merritts dishes back inside. Referee says play on, not forward. And that will be the opening try from Brayton Merritts.
What a hook shot back in field. A bit of a Hail Mary, and Kutztown starts on fire. What work on the end there by the winger. Down the sideline. Nice continuity and just the in and out, the loop around the corner. Nice bend, but check out that hook shot back in field. Support scores tries. That's like we call it here in the booth. And just free sailing for Brayton Merritts getting over the line. But what a wonderful pass to play opening for Kutztown, and the skills pay the bills here. What a start.
And you can see Vili Halu on the side. And I think Vili Halu was still wearing his jammies when I saw him in the tunnel earlier off the bus, but they got to wake up.
Yeah, their head coach, Volney Rouse, he's no foreigner to getting ready in the morning. I'm sure they had a bit of a blowout, but St. Mary's, and then again, coming up, making a hit. So Petty.
So Kutztown digging it out. Keegan Barnes. And they grind away. Ruck set. Ball out the back to number 12, Aaron Gray. And now out to the try scorer.
Oh, wow.
Great tackle coming in.
And sit down. Sit down again.
Yakubian finally puts down a great runner.
Oh, he's slow to get up here.
Big boy for Kutztown. That's trouble here. That is Hackett. One of the stars, John Hackett, one of the stars of yesterday for St. Mary's.
Look at that pass into space, and Kawhi runs onto it. I think it's actually a lower body injury there as he fends off the first tackle. Look at the strength required from these 7's players. If you don't think 7's is about being strong up top, you got to hit the gym. Well, you're wrong. These players are strong.
Yeah, you got to hit the armory these days to actually build up that upper body, but that's what happens in 7's. When you got that angle and you go high, that fend is just such a vicious weapon to get him off your body. You got to duck underneath it.
This was awkward. He took the fend in the chest. I think he buckled back onto his leg. Yeah, just a tough one on the ankle there.
That's unfortunate, really, for Volney Rouse, the coach of St. Mary's.
Better, more physical team. But now Kutztown is looking great.
Ball off the top. How many movements do you make towards the goal line? One, says the referee, and then finally dotting it down. Once again, looks like Merritts found his second. Now Matthews comes to clean up a penalty for St. Mary's.
And the Gales are on attack. Got numbers on the outside here.
A-Rod to Yakubian. In for the cleanup is Lepetti. Rodriguez finds a man. Great pass. The dart comes for St. Mary's. And number 12, Tomkovitz. Check that. It's Ellingson. My apologies to Ellingson.
For me, Brian, this is playing what's in front of you. They do the scissors, the late drop, because that's what they needed. All those purple jerseys in there, so they hit the middle. Offload at the right time. Perfectly timed pass by the big man, Murphy. And that's just taking the options that the defense gives you.
Yeah, it's just great pattern by St. Mary's. They haven't had much ball. It's been all Kutztown this first. That's better pattern or play now that the Gales have the ball. They need to get the ball back here. Stop Kutztown.
Good composed defense from St. Mary's yesterday. See if they can put the wall of defense up against Kutztown. Gray digs it out of the base of the ruck. Hands it to Barnes. And a breakthrough from Kutztown. The Golden Bears just tripped up there. Back to Gray. Options on the outside.
Wow.
Space on the corner. Here comes the sweeper, Yakubian. goes to work and bulldogs his way over for a great counter ruck. Oh, that's it. Second half about to start here. Kutztown with a converted try advantage over St. Mary's. Messages coming in from the West Coast. Chris O'Brien, former U.S. player, also went through Moraga, played for St. Mary's, and he's trying to work the mojo back on the West Coast.
Obi, my kicking coach when I was a player over there, and I just want to say congrats, Obi. Missing you, man.
All right, so St. Mary's, can they get some momentum in the second half? Well, there's a start. Infringement at the breakdown. St. Mary's, the quick tap. Here comes Lepetti. Great feet on Lepetti. Haven't seen him be able to open him up just yet. Matthews, normally a battering ram, has been a little bit reserved so far for me. Yakubian now finds King. He's been great. Out wide. That is Rodriguez.
Something. They got a long ways to go to change ends of the field.
Some great moments from Ellingson from Walnut Creek, the senior. And now finally, a little bit of space to Motor.
Oh, wow.
And speaking of quality minutes, how about Ellingson going 90? He's going to score it under the posts. I don't need any help. Follow me, boys.
Well, I think he liked the matchup. He saw Aaron Gray. And right from his own 22-meter line, he said, I'm taking this guy on the outside. Just watch. Watch as he looks up and sees who's up against. He goes, oh, there he is. I got this guy. And by the halfway line, it was over.
Oh, man, what a fitness game here. It's one of those moments in the midfield where you know the outside has drifted off from you, and then you just...
One of the stars for Kutztown. He's well taped on that right leg. Yesterday, we saw him pull up a little bit hobbled, and he steps on the line. Did he step on the line, Gareth? I thought I saw it. Noble digs it out. Looks like he's got plenty of juice.
Noble's another guy who can change a game in 1 second.
Play on, guys, off the foot.
And the turnover from St. Mary's is a good one. Eddie King on the corner.
Switch
Matthews, the switch back inside. He beats one, beats two, feeds it to Yakubian. High tackle, and the try will be scored. Or will it?
No penalty.
Yakubian goes quickly.
Advantage
Out to A-Rod.
Oh, no.
The pass goes beyond Ronan Murphy's grip. But he keeps it in. Lepetti. Here comes Rodriguez. Oh, no shirt. Lepetti for the try. Unbelievable.
Doing it bare-chested and dotted down with authority. Lepetti.
Says, I don't need no stinking shirt.
Get that jersey off me. No jersey tackle here.
I had you guys with enough defenders to the back. Get him lined up.
Well, pure desire from Lepetti. 1 tackler, 2 tacklers. They got the jersey. No, I'll take that off. 2 more tacklers. 3 yards to go. Bang! Try. Form to that final as they are getting out there and winning matches.
So, Brasati at scrum half now. Number 11, Keegan Barnes. He's been busy for Kutztown. Can't find enough space on the corner to get by the defense. Noble. Can he use those quick feet? Yes, he can. Oh,
wow.
Wow. Big difference here. Noble going to try to get it close. And with zeros on the clock, DeMonte Noble finds a nugget.
Fans love it. We're going to see the replay, but the kicker's the one we want to watch in a second here. DeMonte Noble, like I said, this guy can turn a game in a second. He's done it. He's run through the whole team. Then the question mark, how's the hammy feeling?
You got 10 seconds.
Just enough, and he steps out of the tackle, but because he dots down wide, it's going to make this conversion tough to take. And guys, leg lift here.
This conversion is for the win, a difficult one.
Off this tournament in Philly.
All right, so a bit of magic from DeMonte Noble keeps the teams on the field for some extra rugby. There's a good look at DeMonte Noble.
I think the hammy's okay by the looks of that.
Yeah, he looks fine to me.
For overtime.
Keep
What
him
a
in.
hop step on the end there. Tape's working.
The junior from Falls Church, Virginia. He has the ball.
Stolen.
Oh, and a great
wow.
steal by Ronan Murphy. Just went in
Ball's
and
out the back.
grappled the ball. And now Kutztown steals it back.
Oh, what a battle.
Who wants this pill? Kutztown playing from deep inside their own half. Here comes the defense of the Gales. Matthews sizing up the attack. Ball spins wide there to Thorne O'Connell.
Taking 2. Double tackle. Open on the side for Kutztown.
I think the tackler didn't roll away. That's going to be the call.
That's unfortunate too, because Sean Yakubian came in to do the work,
Yeah.
to steal that ball. He was in great position, but the tackler, as you mentioned, Gareth, not rolling away. And so Kutztown, this is when you don't have somebody who can kick it into touch and get that territory, and maybe you don't have a line-out jumper, you're not going to go against these big forwards. You might as well go with the quick tap, or at least the tap anyways, and there goes DeMonte Noble.
We got DeMonte Noble with the ball in his hands, and usually 2 players having to go against him. And here it goes. He's off in the middle. Good
Look out.
bend.
Who else? Who else?
Noble! Noble saves the day!
Wow.
Doc Jones is excited, and the fans from Kutztown got their money's worth.
Oh, hey. There's no conversion to such.
Well, that's what it's all about. Student athletes putting it all on the line. The penalty's awarded here for the high tackle. Then DeMonte Noble says, give me that ball, tap and go. And he just carves through the St. Mary's defense. He's breaking St. Mary's hearts here. But what a moment for the local university. He steps up, and with his second try, provides the golden moment for Kutztown.
What I was saying right before, when DeMonte Noble has the ball in his hands, you almost have to commit 2 defenders to him. But right there, just nobody calling out my man. Splits right between 2 defenders, straight up the guts and scoring.
All right, when we come back, we will see quarterfinal number 2.